Hello students, my name is Kabira Sinha and you are watching Kabira's Fundas, where you will learn the physics, the concept of physics. First you will learn the concept of physics with the practical explanation, and then you will realize that you are in Pyar Ishq Mohabbat with the physics. So Pyar Mohabbat Ishq with physics, let's start our topic. And the today topic for all the students, and first I will tell you for myself that my name is Kabira Sinha, and culmination of more than 10 years of painstaking and meticulous research that makes learning a child play as well as fun. So you will feel you will start reading the physics with a feel, and that feel is very important. So today our topic is light. Okay, so we will talk about light. You know, light is a very important phenomena, very interesting phenomena, and what we call it as light. So whatever I am using here and there, that is light. Okay, so now what light is? You know, simply light is a packet of energy. You know, packet of energy. It always it's a you can say a kind of electromagnetic wave. It's always travels in a straight line, a straight path, and the most important thing, the speed of light is the fastest ever discovered. I don't know where there is anything faster than light that has been discovered. That has not yet it is discovered. Okay, I will tell you why. If we find the speed more than light, okay, that is the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, which is the fastest ever on the planet. Now the question is that if you go beyond this speed, means if you find any speed, any medium that is traveling faster than this speed, then you will realize that you can do the time travel. That is a very unique concept, and very emotional concept, that you can go to the past, you can go to the future. That is related to other terms, that is your quantum physics. We will discuss it in some other classes, but for you, what you have to study, that we are talking about. Okay, so light is your packet of energy. Now you can say light is made up of particles, that is called photons. So photons are nothing but the energy packets, and when they have measured the mass of the photons, then they have found who? Obviously the scientist. So when the scientist just measured the weight or the mass of the photons, they found that is very negligible, and it's almost equals to 0. Okay, so light is very powerful, So in light chapter, what we will study, I will tell you. So first one thing is your luminous and non-luminous. So that is very basic concept. You must have read in your previous classes as well. So luminous and non-luminous. Okay, so what do you mean by luminous and non-luminous? So luminous is basically that kind of planet or that kind of object which has their own light. Okay, like sun has its own light. Okay, now non-luminous is that kind of object which do not have their own light, means they are dependent of some other light sources. Like me, I have no light. I am dependent on other sources like my CFL bulb, tube light, all that. Okay, now if you talk about the planets, then sun is a luminous, but moon is what? A non-luminous, because moon is getting light from the sun. Moon doesn't have its own light. Moon do not have its own light. So that is the reason, that is your luminous and non-luminous. Very basic concept. Now in chapter, what we have to study, that we will study. So in this chapter, mostly we have to read the reflection and refraction. So let us discuss what is reflection and refraction. Okay, so before that, I would like to introduce you for few types of surfaces. Okay, few type of surfaces with which these reflections occur or takes place. Like, okay, so what are that surfaces? Okay, now we have a mirror. You know, mirror is a kind of surface. Okay, mirror is a kind of surface. So basically we have two kinds of mirror. How many kinds? Two kinds of mirror. Okay, so that two kinds of mirror are, first one is your plane mirror, and second one is your spherical mirror. Spherical mirror, plane mirror. Okay, that two types. Now in a spherical mirror there are two more types, that is called your concave and another one is your convex. Okay, most of the time we get confused about concave and convex. So why we get confused? So in order to overcome this confusion, I will tell you how to keep in mind the concept of concave and convex. Okay, simple concept. Okay, like you have a spoon, you eat with the spoon. Okay, whenever you eat with the spoon, so from the side with which you are eating, okay, the side with which you are eating, that is not mounted, okay, that is a very deep, deep curve. So that deep curve area is known as concave. Okay, now second thing is your convex. So the side in which, or the side from which you are not eating, okay, one side you are using for eating, one side you are not using for eating. Okay, so that side which you are not using for eating anything, that is called your convex. Okay, more concept we will deal it. Now suppose you have that spoon. So a spoon must be shiny, a new branded spoon. Don't use old spoons. Okay, so always use branded and shiny surfaces spoon. Now what you will have to observe, you can do it in your home as well. Okay, just pick out the new shining spoon. Now you will try to see your face, okay, from the side where which you eat. So that side is obviously which part? Concave part. So what you will realize. Now second thing is you will try to see your images with the side that is little bit mounted up. Spoon is like this. Okay, this is like a spoon. Okay, so this is your parts. Okay, so this is like your spoon. So what happens is spoon here, this is your mounted part, means a mounted, okay, curve. Okay, and the second side that is not mounted. Okay, that is a very deep curve. Okay, curve area. So this area is your concave and this area is your convex. Okay, so now what happened when you try to see your image from this side where which you are not eating? Okay, so you will see that your image is enlarged, means you will see that your faces become bigger, your hands become bigger, you will become like a giant. So that is your concave part. But when you try to see from the convex part, so what will happen? So you try to see, you will pick the spoon and you will try to see from the part that is mounted, then you will see that your body parts become smaller, means your face becomes small, your hands become small. Okay, you will just become like the peculiar, not peculiar, that is for only for concept. Okay, you become very small in size and this side you become bigger in size. Okay, now so that is the concept of. Now in the plane mirror what happens? In the plane mirror you must have seen, okay, in your home daily you are using plane mirror. So what happens? That gives the exact image size. Means suppose I am 6.2 feet tall. So that same size image I will see in the plane mirror. Okay, that plane mirror. But one thing is that the quality of image that has found in concave and convex and plane mirror are different. Okay, now what is that image? Okay, now we will talk about the image. So if we talk about the image, so how many kind of image? Image is like If you are seeing in the mirror, so you will see yourself, so that is your image. Okay, so I am what? I am object. Okay, I am object, and simply I am object. Then what happened? If I am object, okay, then my image is forming in the on the mirror. Okay, wherever it can be. So image is of two kind. Okay, so first one is your real image. Okay, and second one is your virtual image. Now the question arises over here, my dear students, that what do you mean by real image and virtual image? So very simple. Real image are those image that can be formed on the screen. Okay, real image is that image that can be formed on the screen. Okay, we can form on the screen. Okay, and the virtual image is cannot be formed on the screen. So that is the first difference. Okay, now second difference would be like real image is inverted. Okay, real image is inverted means like this downside. Okay, and virtual image is erect means like this side. Okay, we will explore more of these topics in the upcoming session. Okay, definitely you will see how the images are forming and how virtual image are, what kind of image, and what kind of real images are, why they are inverted. Okay, some images are small in size, some images are bigger in size, some image are same size as of the object. So this all scenario we will see, okay, one by one. So first we will talk about the plane mirror. So in that mirror, can you guess what kind of image is formed? Yes, obviously. So in plane mirror, the type of image is formed, that is your virtual. So always remember that in plane mirror the image is virtual. Virtual means it cannot be formed on the screen. So there is no recording. Formed on the screen means it does not have any recording or any proof. Suppose by the way, here is a mirror kept near me and I want to see my face, and again I came back and some other person comes there and he will see his face. So there is no record that I have just seen the mirror, no record. So that is your what? Virtual. And the image is erect. So if you see in the mirror, if you are straight, so we cannot see that my heads are downside and legs upside. That doesn't happen, na? No, that doesn't happen because as usual same image it form. Okay, erect image. Okay, and the size of the image is same as of the object. Suppose I am 6 feet tall, then same image of 6 feet will be formed on the mirror. Okay, so that is now where we were learning the concept of real image, virtual image. So real image is inverted, it can be formed on the screen. Okay, virtual image is erect, that is erect, and it cannot be formed on the screen. So that is the basic difference. Now we will see how the images are formed in the for that we will start the topic our reflection. Okay, so I am just erasing it and we will start the reflection. Okay, so most of the time in the previous classes as well you must have learned the concept of reflection. Okay, so in reflection what happens? The bouncing back of rays of light. Rays of light. Okay, that comes rays. Okay, that rays just exerted from many devices, like when earlier we were going to the cinema hall, that where rays were going on the pitching on the screen, and then we were able to see the movies. Nowadays the scenario has changed, okay, but many things are common, similar, okay. Now reflection is what? Bouncing back of rays of light. Suppose these rays of lights are coming and it is going, so that what it is doing, it's just like bouncing. You bounce a ball now, you just hit the ball on the ground and that ball just bounce back. So same kind, the rays also, rays means the rays of light, also bouncing back. Now we are taking a surface, okay, we are taking a surface. So this is your surface, okay, and one surface is polished, okay. Now what happened, one ray of light comes to that point and it just bounce back, okay. So that rays which is coming, that is called your incident ray, or you can say the incoming rays is that falls on the surface is known as incident ray, okay, or incoming rays, okay. Now the ray which is bouncing after falling over the surface is your reflected ray, okay. So this ray is, just going after falling on the surface, it is just going, so that is your reflected ray. Now here we will draw a 90-degree line, okay, that I am a not good drawer, okay. स्कूल में भी ड्राइंग में काफ़ी मैं वीक था, सॉरी बच्चों. सो दैट इज़ योर 90 degree and that 90 degree line is known as your normal, okay. Now so we have rules of reflection. So first one, I'm just recapping it, okay, reviewing it, what we have learned. So reflection is what? Bouncing back of light rays, okay, or you can say when an incident ray, okay, falls on the surface, okay, it just goes back from the surface, that is your reflected ray, okay. So that is all the game of two rays, that is your incident ray and reflected rays. So incident is your incoming and reflected is your outgoing, okay, like incoming and outgoing calls, okay. Now here we have drawn a 90-degree line, okay, so that line is known as normal, okay, and this where the rays of lights are falling, that is your surface, okay. Any kind of surface it can be, we have learned like plane surface or concave or convex, whatever kind, that we will read later, but here only it is going, okay. Now now here there are two rules, or you can say two law of reflection. So the two laws are, first law is that the incident ray, normal, and the reflected ray, as you all are seeing that incident ray, normal and reflected ray all are on the same plane. So all lie on the same plane. So this is your first law, okay. Now if we talk about the second law, so that is your second law. So here you can see it is your angle of incidence, okay. This angle, the angle of incident ray that makes with the normal, that is your incident angle, or you can say angle of incidence. Now the angle made by reflected ray with the normal is known as your angle of reflection, okay. So angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection, okay. Always remember that angle of I, that is your angle of incidence, is always equals to angle of reflection, okay. So that is the two law, okay. So what are the two laws? Incident ray, normal, and the reflected ray all lie on the same plane. As you can see, this is a plane, okay, and incident ray, normal, reflected, all are on the same plane, okay. Now second is your that incident ray means, just keep in mind, suppose incident ray is coming with an angle of 60 degree, Okay, this angle is coming from 60 degree and it falls on the surface. Then the reflected ray will also form an angle of 60 degree while going. It is going now, it is coming, it is going. So while going, it will also goes with the angle of 60 degree. That is with the we measure from the normal. So that's it for today, and in the next class we will learn more of the concepts. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and do subscribe, like, follow, and we will meet in the next class with lots of concept. Okay.